So Manchester City fans, let's get to the latest news from our team. Calvin Phillips says he was relieved not to have thwarted his attempt to be fit for the World Cup after dropping a weight on his foot in the gym. The City midfielder underwent shoulder surgery in September before undergoing grueling double sessions in a race against time to be called up by England for Qatar. However, Phillips played just 14 minutes of competitive soccer before Gareth Southgate's announcement. The athlete made the cut and flew to the Middle East with his 25 teammates last week. "My shoulder is fine now. I had the operation about 7.5 weeks ago," he said. "It was 12 weeks of recovery, but with all the work I've been doing, I've done a lot more than I should have. But I wanted to recover faster so I could go to the World Cup, and I am here now." It wasn't a case of if you're fit then you're leaving from Gareth, but when I told him what the situation was, he made it clear that he wasn't going to tell me what to do. He basically told me that whatever decision I made, I needed to be 100% about it, and that if I recovered well, there was always a chance I would be involved. I think after 2 days I was straight into soccer and doing little movements in my shoulder. Then after a week, when I was gaining a little bit of range, I was doing double sessions. I was in a heat chamber to get used to that heat. Though of his best efforts to reach Qatar, the player conducted his first media contact with a clipping on his slippers showing punctures in his foot, exposing at the end of the session that he had almost ruined his chance to perform in a World Cup for the first time. "It's a good story to be honest," he said with a smile. "So before City's game against Brentford last weekend, being a professional that I am, I went to the gym before the match and I was just doing a lot of Achilles work on the leg press. I went to pull a weight off the rack and there must have been one stuck behind it and I pulled it and it fell right on my foot and cut everything. But it's not so bad, it's the blisters from training in Qatar that hurt the most. It's not so bad, but I stood still for about 10 seconds and thought, oh my god, what was that? If it wasn't a 5 kilograms plate, if it was heavier, I think it would have been much worse." Imagine that. That's what you get for being a professional. So Sky Blues fan, what did you think of this news? Do you think Calvin Phillips will make a good World Cup? Leave your opinion below, and don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to our channel to stay on top of all the news about our team.